On this channel, we've been studying Bitcoin from a long-term perspective. We've gotten very familiar with how Bitcoin behaves in bull markets and in bear markets. It's almost shocking in a good way when you look at the Bitcoin chart and then you take a look at what we said on this channel 2 months ago. About 2 months ago on this channel, I made a video called a 90% chance that Bitcoin will do this. And in this video, we discussed this type of market structure coming into the market. Take a look at this chart right here. And boom. Well, we pretty much did that exactly. Now, my price targets were not on point, but the market structure that I've been expecting over the past few months is exactly what has played out. This is exactly what we were discussing for a few months now that Bitcoin was going to be doing. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin Svenson, and today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin's trend from a long-term perspective. And if you guys value good long-term predictions, smash up the like button and subscribe to this channel if you're new. Now, taking a look at CoinGecko, the top gainer over the past week is Engine Coin. It's up 186% in the past week. And yes, guys, this is yet another coin from my Patreon where we got into this well ahead of time. We're up 775% right now since the buy call in Patreon. We're getting a ton of results in Patreon. So if you guys want to get access to my altcoin portfolio and see what new altcoins, I just added one yesterday, right? Join Patreon, check it out. Now, looking at Bitcoin on the daily chart, this current bull cycle that we're in after the all-time high break is taking place faster than this one. If you'll notice, each parabolic advance here in 2017 was much larger, much longer, much more extended than the very fast and rapid ones that we're getting right now. This market is actually speeding up. There's a lot of phony theories out there, like the lengthening cycle theory. And guys, it's just not true. We're actually riding the midline of the stock to flow model in this cycle versus the last one we actually exited the stock to flow model on these parameters, right? So yeah, we're actually speeding up. It's getting faster. There's more demand for Bitcoin now than there was in 2017, which explains why it's happening faster. Now we got the billionaires coming in, Wall Street coming in. A lot of people want to buy Bitcoin. A lot of influential people are buying Bitcoin. We got Mark Cuban talking about Ethereum, Kevin O'Leary buying Bitcoin, Michael Saylor, like everybody's buying into Bitcoin now. And to add on top of that, we do have the devaluation of fiat currencies with the endless printing for the stimulus packages, right? So all of this is also speeding up this cycle, making it happen at a much faster rate. Now, as I said in the beginning of the video, our expectations for Bitcoin, the prediction that I provided for you guys here on this channel, in terms of the market structure, the way that it's playing out, it played out almost exactly how we discussed, right? And I've just been thinking like, wow, things have been just going along with like kind of how I thought they would. I'm thinking like, how could I be wrong? When am I going to be wrong about this? Now, again, I'm not saying I'm right about everything. My price targets were not accurate, but the structure was. And I'm thinking I got to be wrong at some point about this. And I was looking at the stock market today. We were just down 0.5%. Now we're coming back up to break even here for the S&P. But I was thinking that if the S&P does play out a correction back down to, like 3,600 before continuing up, at that point, then things could change for Bitcoin. The S&P has seen 3 red weeks here, a little bit of like a local top. We'll see how it plays out. We do have more stimulus coming, so I can't imagine that this would, this correction would last very long at all. And a lot of people ask me, Kev, so you're saying Bitcoin's correlated to the stock market? Well, generally, it kind of has a similar trend, right? People don't notice it because it's so, Bitcoin's percentage moves are so much bigger, so it's harder to notice. But if you go into the lower time frames, you can see that even recently, Bitcoin follows the S&P a little bit on these corrections, and it's generally moving in a similar direction. They both started to break above their all-time highs at the same time. So major inflection points in the market do tend to line up. If the stock market dumps, Bitcoin will dump. And the reason for that, right, for those of you that are wondering why there's a correlation, is because crypto is an emerging market, which means there's a lot of speculation. And speculation is dependent upon confidence. And when the stock market goes down, confidence is lost, right? And we have a lot of Wall Street, we have a lot of institutional money coming in. And these institutions are mostly, of course, in stocks. And if they need cash when things are going down, what's the first thing that they're going to drop? Bitcoin. Bitcoin's the first thing they're going to say, we need cash, just sell Bitcoin, right? Like, it's just a speculative market. So yes, Bitcoin is a confidence game. So when the stock market's doing really bad, Bitcoin's not going to do good. It's just the way it is. It's a confidence game. So just to entertain the bearish idea, if we do break down, I would be looking for, maybe 38,000 or as low as the 21-week EMA, right? And then looking to create larger scale structure. But this is all just in theory, right? And there's no confirmations for that scenario at all right now. Right now, things are looking very bullish. And the bullish scenario is still what's most likely going to be in play. Bitcoin has a ton of momentum right now. As long as the EMA is trending sideways, that means we're at least stable. And by the time we start to test this upward sloping trend line, we want to see the EMA start to curl upward and point upward with the price action to confirm that that's where our momentum is. And this could be what leads us into our final, mania phase and a blow off top going into the summer of this year, right? Something like that I think is possible. And like I always say, I really do think that we're going to be making more gains than we ever thought possible in this bull market now that we have the help of big money institutions flooding into this market. And remember, the price that we're at could be the start of bubble territory, where at the end of the bull market, we come back and retest these current prices around 50,000, right? And then bounce off this level and sort of consolidate at that 100K range is kind of what I'm looking for until the next halving. Anyway, that's gonna be for me today. If you enjoyed the content, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel if you're new, and also join the Patreon. We're seeing epic results right now in Patreon. You get access to my altcoin portfolio, and I just added a coin yesterday. Check it out. I'll see you guys in the next video.